Okay, so I think there's the last phase of this interface that we're interested in. Remember, we are on the main interface here, okay? And when the main interface appears, it's important that the reference point, this white part here, it's important that it should appear too, right? We've already done, wow, we've done much already. So we now have to draw a particular reference here, okay? It means that when it appears, we have to see, I would like the up part to be Z and the horizontal to be X, okay? So for that, I have this representation done in AutoCAD. This is it right here. So everything that you see in bold is what is the final drawing that we want to have there, okay? We want to have our axis as represented in bold here, and we want to have our X and Z, okay? I'm putting Z there so that you can get used to most of the CAD software now have Z as the up axis, okay? So, I mean, the structural analysis CAD software, obviously. So, what you see in bold is what I want to draw, is what I want to represent, what I want to finally see on my interface. And the rest is just annotations that will help me actually draw it. So I want the distance here to be 10, the distance here to be 100, and from there I deduce the coordinates of those points that you're seeing, okay? So graphics, that is how graphics function, right? You'll create primary elements with the help of points and things like that. So for example, a line will be drawn from 2 points. If I want to draw this line, right, the line, I will have to indicate the coordinate 1 and the coordinate 2, right? That is, the joining of those 2 points is what will give me that final line. If I want to draw this other line here, I'll have to join the coordinate 2 and the coordinate 3, right? It is the coordinate of these 2 points that will give me, and the coordinates here have been calculated. So the point 1 here is the origin, as you're seeing here, and the origin obviously is 0, 0, right? The point 2 here is 0, 100, because if you have a distance of 100 here, then the distance from here also to up here will be 100, okay? So you have 0 following X and 100 following Y in our axis, okay, Y. And the point 3 here will be minus 10, 90, because here is a symmetric arrow, okay? So the distance, if the distance here is 10, it means that the distance here is 10. So since here is the 0, X, therefore if we go this way, we'll have minus 10 here, okay? And then 10 this other way, 90. So the same principle applies everywhere. So to draw this, I will not go by the line function, okay? I will just go by the patch. I will also have to represent the text, okay? So I will not go by the line function as I'm saying. I will just go by the patch. So let's go and program that in sync with what we are seeing. I think, can I do that? Okay, let me try to see. Good. AutoCAD, cannot reduce yourself to something like that. Good. Okay, because I would like to have, I think it's better this way, right, than to be reducing and increasing and reducing. Let's just look at it, and later on we'll increase everything. The text have become too big in my okay, a minute please. Okay, let me just try to go and reduce the text in this editor right now. Start. Preferences, font, okay, go font, custom, editor. Let me bring it down to something like 12. I think it'll still be visible for you guys, right? Okay, let me see that. Is it visible? I think it's too small. Let's try to bring it to 14 if possible now. Okay, again, preferences, custom, editor. Oh, it's already 14. We bring it to 18. Okay, let's see that. Okay, let's just leave it like that. Okay, let's leave it like that at 18. So what happens? You remember the axis that is there, this axis here from my AutoCAD representation was my second axis, okay? It was my second axis. So we have 3 axes here. When we draw something, we have to make sure that that drawing appears on the axis that we want. And to do that, we have to make sure that particular axis is the current axis, okay? So the active axis. Current axis means that whatsoever graphic we are trying to draw will appear on that particular axis, that is current, okay? So here I have ax 2d, I have ax cos cis, right? So it is ax cos cis, that is the axis that I'm concerned with. So I think when I create a particular axis, that axis automatically becomes what? The current axis, okay? So I can create a function down there that will have to run, okay? So let me call the function draw chord cis, okay? To say draw coordinate system, that's how I'll call the function. So normally this does not exist, so I'll have to go and create the function down. It's not a callback, okay? Let me just say, let me just say extra functions, okay? Extra functions. So that function will have no argument out and no argument in, right? Draw chord cis, I think that's how we called it. It will have no argument out and no argument in. So as I've called draw chord cis up here, okay, what happens is that when you create this axis here as we are creating, immediately it will call the function to draw the coordinate system. And when it calls this draw chord cis, the line of codes that will be executed is what we are about to draw to write here now, okay? So let's put that AutoCAD back as reference. So what I'll do here, I'll use the patch function, okay? That will help me to easily draw this, right? So to use the patch function, I'll need a coordinate matrix that stores all the coordinates of my drawing, right? So I'll call it chord in forms of x and y. So for example, for coordinate 1, the coordinates have to be stored in the order in which they appear, okay? So for node 1, I have 0, 0, then I'll have 0, 0. For node 2, I have 0, 100, I'll have 0, 100. For node 3, I have minus 10, 90, sorry, 90. For node 4, I have 10, 90. For node 5, I have 100, 0. For node 6, I have minus 90 and minus 10. For node 7, I have 90. I have 90, 10. Oh, come on. Good. So that will be my coordinate matrix, right? Secondly, I'll have a connectivity matrix, okay, that tells me that to draw a line, what is the line made up of? The first line, how will I draw it? The second line, how will I draw it? What are the nodes that I'm linking in order to draw the line? So I'll call it con. That's how I'll call my connectivity matrix. Con. And let's call this one the first line, okay? I did not really represent it here. Let's call this the first line. So the first line will be made up of what? Of node 1 and node 2, right? So it will be 1, 2. The second line will be made up, let's call this the second line, will be made up of node 2 and 3, okay? So 2, 3. The fourth line, or the third line rather, will be made up of node 2 and 4. So I'll have 2, 2, 4. The fifth line, let's call this the fifth line, will be made up of 1, 5. So it will be 1, 5. The what number line? The sixth line will be made up of 5 and 6. Okay, 5, 6. The seventh line will make up of 5, made up of 5, 7. I think that's all right. That should be that. Okay, so what does this tell me? This tells me that this one represents the first line, right? So what will MATLAB do? It will come here, the first line made up of node 1 and 2. So it will come and get this first number 1 here. It goes to the first line of my coordinate matrix, detects the coordinate 0, 0 and puts a point there. Then it comes to, it goes to the second line of my coordinate matrix, detects 0, 100 and puts a point there, and then it links those 2 points by a line. Okay, so in the case of 1, 5, for example, it will come 1. It comes to the first line of my coordinate matrix, it detects 0, 0, puts a point there, and then it comes to the fifth line of my coordinate matrix, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one, okay, detects 100, 0, puts a point there, and then draws a line from 1, 2 to 5 to indicate that particular line. Okay, so that's how you understand this concept. So to represent it finally, we'll just need to patch, okay, patch the faces property of a patch is given by the connectivity, while the vertices property of our patch is given by. So you see that faces here represents the elements themselves, okay, while vertices represents those nodes that help us draw the element. Okay, so the vertices are the nodes that will be joined to form the faces. Okay, that will be called. So let's try and launch that and see what happens. Okay, whoa. At least we have something that is already coming out, but we can see that there is a clear mistake at the level of the last, okay, at the level of the last coordinate. It's not difficult to detect. That is where the line is going off. Okay, so let's check the last coordinate. What is our last coordinate? It is 90 what? It is 90 minus 10. 90 minus 10. So let's check that. 90 minus 10. No, come on. Our last coordinate is 90, 10. Okay? Yes, our last coordinate is 90, 10. Therefore, what is the problem? Okay, so you see the problem here is that we had a minus 90 here instead of 90. Okay, so let's run that. Okay, so that is, you can see, okay, that is our axis. So we'll continue from here in the next lecture. Our time here is past. Thank you.